Well, hello, Vintage Outboard Motor fans. This is T-Mike here on Toledo Bend Lake. I'm making another video today. Just went out to the mailbox and guess what? It's Christmas time again. Got a package in here. It says it's from Brooke in New Hampshire. Brooke in New Hampshire. I think I know what that is. Let's open it up, see what we got inside. It's a carburetor. Yeah, I remember now. Brooke contacted me. It's got a 1967 3 horsepower Johnson, and he wants the carburetor rebuilt and tested. Got a nice little check. I love it. All right, so mail-in repair service on a carburetor, 1967 3 horsepower Johnson. Let's take her outside. Ooh, look what he's got. He's got this plug sealed with some kind of sealant. We're gonna have to clean that up and put the right plug on top on that. Everything else looks pretty good. It's got a fixed orifice instead of a high speed. 1967, they went, instead of a needle valve, they went to a fixed orifice for the high speed. Looks pretty good. So I'm gonna take you outside. I'm gonna run my 3 horsepower with my carb on it, show you that runs, and then I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna clean this one up, rebuild it, carb kit, and then we're gonna swap it out, test it on my 3 horsepower, and send it back to Brooke. If everybody's ready, here we go. Okay, here's my test motor, 3 horsepower with my carburetor on it. Watch how good it runs. Alright, I'm going to go inside, clean Brooks, put a B on it for Brooke, and swap it out and test it on my 3 horsepower. Okay, so first thing I'm trying to clean up this. It's supposed to be a metal cap right here, and it looked like somebody filled it with an epoxy, JB weld or something. I can't get it out, so I'm going to clean the carburetor and put a carb kit and put it on and see if it works. This is a passageway to be able to get the carb cleaner, chem dip, into all these passageways. Looks like they've blocked it up. It may not be damaging anything, so we'll just see if it works. If it doesn't, I'll have to replace this whole carb body. So let's get her taken apart and drop her in the chem dip for cleaning. Here we go. Okay, got her all taken apart, dropped into chem dip. We'll let it soak for 45 minutes, come back and put it together. Okay, it's been 45 minutes, so I got my welding tip cleaner and my carb cleaner spray, and I got my air. Let's take the parts out, wash them off in my soapy water, blow them out with air, spray some carb cleaner down all the orifices, clean it out, and then blow some air again. Here we go. Okay, I've got the carb kit here. Here's the main thing we're going to change is this. So let's put it all back together now. I noticed something different about this carburetor. They got an adjustment screw. See that adjustment screw in there? Wow, it was turned way out. I've never seen that before. That's new for me. See that adjustment screw in here? It looks like a fixed orifice, but it got an adjustment screw. I'm going to have to remember that when I try to start the motor. Alright, let's finish putting it back together. Okay, it's all back together. Now I'll put a B right here. A B for Brooke. I got a B for Brooke. Now we're going to take her outside and swap carburetors and run her on my 3 and see how it runs. Alright, so I got my carb off and I got Brooke's carb right here. Notice how the orifice doesn't have a screw in it like that on it. Otherwise, same carb. So I'm going to install it on my test motor, move the red knobs over to it, and we'll crank her up and see if she runs. Well, I got Brooke's carb on my test motor and it will not run. I even changed this jet with the screw in it and put my fixed orifice on it, and I can't get it to run. I'm pretty sure that whatever they tried to do with that JB weld or whatever on that plug has got that part blocked up. So I'm gonna talk to Brooke, see about trying to find another carburetor for him. We'll see how that works out. Okay, I talked to Brooke and he agreed to try to find another carburetor. I could not find a carburetor like this anywhere online, but I do have this Evinrude in my boneyard, and it's the same carburetor except Brooks has a barb here and this one has a threaded fitting for fuel. But I think the trouble with Brooks is in this plug right here on the top half of the carb. So I'm gonna take this carb off and use the top half and put it on Brooks' bottom half and see if I can make one good carburetor out of the two. Just some of the things you got to go through to try to get your job done. I'm working on it. Okay, we have Brooks' carb right here, and here's the carb I took off of that Evinrude. Like I said, it's got a threaded fuel port, and this one has a barbed. But I'm gonna swap the top, so I'm gonna take this top part off and use this top part on Brooks' bottom part, try to make one good carb. We'll see how that works. Okay, I got the carb cleaned, so I'm gonna take the bottom half of Brooks' carb and I'm gonna put the top half on it and make a carb out of that and see if that'll work. Well, there you go. I finally got it. I took Brooks' lower half and put the other carb I found on eBay on the bottom, on the top half, and got it fixed. I believe it was that plug, that Bondo plug that had his top half messed up. So I'm gonna send this carburetor back to Brooke and another job complete. I need to send a carburetor in, a gear case or magneto, send it to T-Mike, he'll get it fixed. Working out here on the lake, having fun. See you on next video. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed making it. If you did, hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button and catch all my videos. You know, my passion are these vintage outboard motors. Johnson and Evinrude, 1950s, 60s, and 70s, 3 horsepower to 18 horsepower. I think I have all the videos, over 500 videos, on everything you need to know to repair, service, and restore your vintage outboard motors. I have all the parts, all the videos, and all the parts manuals for you to do that. I love what I do. The best way to reach me is on my website, tmikevintageoutboards.com. You go to that website, I have links for everything you need. I have links for all the parts you need. If you don't know the parts you need, there's a link called the Parts Broker where you can fill out the form and submit it to me, and I'll find your part for you. All right. I also have a link for a mail-in repair service where you can ship me your carburetor, your gear case, or your magneto. I'll repair it, video it, put it on YouTube, and ship it back to you. I also have a link for technical consulting. If you have a question, just fill out the link. There's a donation page if you want to help pay T-Mike, and I'll answer your question and get back to you. That's the best way to reach me, is on my website, tmikevintageoutboards.com. I love what I do. It's been a great ride. And remember, always remember, and never forget, here at T-Mike's Vintage Outboards, we're doing it one motor at a time.